In a busy Nigerian market, voices filled the air from early morning. Traders called out prices again and again. Some voices were loud. Some were tired. Some were hopeful. Feet moved across the dusty ground. Sand rose with every step. The sun climbed slowly into the sky, warming faces, roofs, and wooden stalls. This market was not just a place of buying and selling. It was a place where people came to survive. Every day carried its own struggle. Among the traders was a woman named Zainab. Zainab sold food every day. Rice, stew, fresh red pepper arranged neatly in small bowls. Nothing fancy, just what people needed. She did not own a big shop. She had a small stall made of wood and zinc. But she showed up every day. Each morning, before lighting her fire, Zainab paused for a moment. She took a deep breath. She asked God quietly for strength. Not riches, just strength. Zainab believed something deeply. She believed that good done quietly never disappears. That even when nobody sees, God always sees. That particular day started slowly. Customers walked past her stall. Some looked. Some did not stop. The rice stayed hot. The stew stayed untouched. The pepper bowls stayed full. Zainab counted her cash more than once. It was small. She felt the weight of life pressing on her. School fees, rent, food for the house. She felt the worry, but she did not allow it to control her face. She stayed calm. She stayed patient. Not far from her stall, a young boy stood quietly. He did not shout. He did not beg. He just stood there. His clothes were old and faded. His shirt hung loosely on his body. His feet were dusty from walking. His eyes stayed on the food, on the rice, on the stew, on the pepper. Not with greed, but with hunger. Hunger has a way of making a child quiet. Some people noticed him. Some shouted at him to move away. Some waved their hands angrily. The boy stepped back slowly. He lowered his head. Then he turned to leave. Zainab noticed him. She noticed the way he stood. She noticed his silence. She noticed his eyes. Something touched her heart. Not pity alone, but understanding. She knew that look. It was the look of someone who had not eaten. Zainab looked at the boy again. Then she looked at her pot. She looked at her plates. She looked at her pepper bowls. She paused. That food could be her last sale for the day. She thought about her own needs. She thought about her home. She thought about tomorrow morning. She stood there quietly. Then she made a decision. She packed a small plate of rice and stew. She added a little pepper. Not too much. Not too little. She handed it to the boy. The boy received it quietly. His hand shook slightly. He moved a little distance away and sat down. He ate slowly, carefully, as if he feared the food might disappear. Each spoonful mattered. People around noticed. Some laughed softly. Some shook their heads. Zainab did not respond. She did not explain herself. She focused on her heart. When the boy finished eating, he stood up quietly. He looked at her one last time and walked away. No long words, no drama, just gratitude. The day continued, but sales did not improve. The sun began to drop. Shadows grew longer. Zainab packed her stall. Her bowls were still full. Her basket was light. As she walked home, her steps were slow. Her pocket was almost empty, but her heart was settled. She reminded herself again that God sees everything. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. The market changed. Some stalls disappeared. New ones came. Zainab grew older. Her body was no longer as strong. Standing all day became difficult. Cooking became tiring. Then sickness came quietly. It stayed. She could no longer work daily. Money finished. Food finished. She stayed indoors, lying on her bed, thinking. At night, she stared at the ceiling. She remembered the market. She remembered faces. She wondered quietly if kindness truly pays. One afternoon, when the sun was gentle, there was a knock at her door. She stood up slowly. Her body ached. She opened the door. A well-dressed man stood outside. Clean clothes. Calm posture. He looked around carefully. Then he looked at her. He said he had been searching for her. He spoke about a market, about food, about a hungry boy. Zainab listened closely. Her memory opened. She remembered that day. The slow sails, the rice, the pepper. The man smiled. That hungry boy was him. He spoke calmly. He said life had not been easy. He had nothing then. No help, no direction. But that one act of kindness gave him strength to keep going. Zainab's eyes filled with tears. Kindness had waited. The man did not delay. He helped her. He paid her medical bills. He brought food into her home. He helped her return to business. Slowly, Zainab regained her strength. One morning, she returned to the market. Older, but standing. She set up her stall again. Rice, stew, pepper arranged neatly. Same simple food. But a deeper peace lived in her heart. She still helped people when she could. She still showed mercy. Because she now understood something clearly. Kindness does not rush. It does not shout. It does not beg for attention. It waits. And when it returns at the right time. The good you do today will answer for you tomorrow.